Hello and welcome back to European vs. 4. I'm Lord Forwind. So, we're continuing this Japanese game. The rebel problem is becoming excruciatingly awful to deal with. On the other hand, everything except for gold is doing really well for us. Unfortunately, gold is going down fairly rapidly. There's not much I can do about that. It's not due to anything I'm really doing, it's just we're in a bad position and I can't afford to mothball my armies to get gold back yet. So, there we go. We are doing extraordinarily well on the army professionalism front. Unfortunately, that's not actually what wins wars here. What wins wars here is really nothing because we're not at war. Unfortunately, this court and country disaster seems endless, which it kind of is. Yeah. We're still waiting on the end of court and country to fire. It has to be active for 10 years. Hasn't hit that yet. On the other hand, I am slowly repressing rebels. At some point, they're just going to literally run out of provinces to revolt from, I'd hope. We're converting our way up Japan. We're conquering that area up there. I'm going to make this into a state. There we go. I think all the rest of this is a state. Good. That is all tolerated culture because I've already controlled that area for long enough and I've already embraced it. Oh my gosh. Let's crush these troublemakers. 55 rebels. Ay, ay, ay. The hilarious part is we know we can crush them with like 36. They're just not in our league. So despite suffering through rebels now for a while, we're still 5th in the world in military rank, 7 overall. And in terms of development, we are 4th. So there's that. That, I believe, is the end of that region for conversion. On to this region for conversion. Someday we'll actually finish converting all this land. And then we're going to move on to Indonesia. Now, definitely going to probably take religion as my next idea group. We can afford and we can convert fairly rapidly. We just don't have enough missionaries, really. So that should make a big difference. It's going to be a while before we get it. We're ahead of time on tech, which is actually kind of amazing, considering all the trouble we've had, ups and downs and everything. But really, I'm just hoping no one attacks me for a little while because I can't really deal with anything at the moment. Sure, I could probably make a little bit more money at war, but that's about it. People rivaling me left and right. I think I've got, what, like 6 rivals now? 4 rivals. Okay, so I must have lost the ability to be rivaled by somebody. Okay. Okay, we should get there before that fort falls, which is always a good thing. And other than that, we've kind of subdued rebels. 74 absolutism's nice. I'm actually going to embrace Manchu culture because I am sick of endless revolts up here. And I don't think it'll solve the problem, but it should at least calm them down for the moment. Plus it gets us more absolutism stuff. I mean, there is an upside to going through this court and country disaster. If we do finish it, we will get, and we finish it correctly, we'll get a bonus to max absolutism, I believe, and that should make it all worthwhile having suffered through this disaster. It wouldn't be so bad if I was, say, a country like France. Well, maybe it would. What's a better example? A country like Prussia wouldn't have been that bad because it's very close. It's all contained land-wise. My issue is really having to sail between places. Go, town hall. Let's do religious ideas. Oh, it'll stack with quantity to give us more morale, which will be handy. Yeah, we can do a lot with that. We just gotta get it going. Oh my gosh. We'll repress these idiots. Pretty sure half of these provinces, yeah, they just controlled by the clergy. I don't know why the clergy is never becoming loyal again. Oh, maybe they'll be there soon. Just making things worse, honestly. Okay, that's another colony done. Colonize here next. Shinto minority, actually. Oh. That'll cut off this area so that later California can colonize it on their own, considering they're not doing any colonizing right now. I'm a little bit annoyed about that. Oh. I probably don't actually have needed to expel Manchu culture from up here, considering I just accepted it, but oh well. Only so much you can do. Guy died. Relations. This guy's level 3, so a level 3 advisor, so when he either dies or we replace him, that should solve a lot of our money issues. I just need him right now to try and convert faster. Okay. Almost up to another church power bonus. Thrills of being Protestant. I mean, not to be wrong, Protestant's a pretty good religion in this game. The ability to customize your church is really strong. Already doing there, so that would be this province then. Yep. In 8 months, 8 to 10 months to convert something is really fast. Rebels, rebels, rebels everywhere. Oh, no, you're supposed to go up there first, then come back. Oh, no, just go up there and occupy it, my bad. Can't have them leave till they occupy the province. It's almost, there's a shame you can't give an order, move in, occupy province, then move on. Okay, these guys are actually loyal, which is nice. And then I'm going to make them unloyal. But we do get this, so maybe it all works out in the end. I know I wanted to do unrest, but idea cost would save me admin and military power. I think I'll start with that. I can always swap around later on. The steady loss of money, though. Well, that'll help a little bit. France is still Holy Roman Empire. Good for them. We need 220 more admin power. We get 10 a month. Oh well. Date separatists. At some point these guys are just going to revolt again no matter what I do, but oh well. Oh my gosh. Endless rebellions. Feels like just the rebellions are continuously endless. Oh, this is hilarious. These guys reoccupied a province owned by the separatists, but they're particularists. It's nice when your enemies fight each other. It'd be nice not to have any enemies in the meantime. And of course, we are still getting our dissent in our land continuously triggered by the AI because they hate us. So annoying. We'll arrest those leaders, which means more rebellion. Not that I can do anything about it. Guess we'll go for here. We'll expel a Shinto minority. Do it from there. I mean, it's not the most efficient way of doing it, but it does mean I have to convert a little bit less of my homeland back. Okay. Oh, those guys actually attacked me. Weird. Okay. This army is getting there. More Japanese rebellions. Okay. This is very slowly being converted. But it is, and I guess that's what really matters. Fortunately, I'm offending those guys again, and I know it's a problem, but at this point I want the monarch points for the idea groups. Okay, we won that fight. That province is going to be reoccupied without me doing anything. Ay, 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 ay. And this is only a tiny empire. Imagine if I had actually conquered China. That would have been a nightmare. Cancel edicts. Force religious unity. For this province. Slowly getting there. The next revolt is probably going to be in China anyhow, so... sorry, not China, Japan. So it's probably not worth repressing them if I already have an army here. The key thing to remember is using forts to wipe out rebels without actually having to occupy provinces yourself. Saves a lot of time and effort, usually in the long run. It's going reasonably well. I don't really want to lose the army tradition. I'd rather lose the absolutism and prestige right now. I'll get that back given time. Separatists galore. Might as well let them revolt. They're going to probably revolt regardless what I do. Well, England, or rather Great Britain at this point, was given Alaska by the Pope, which doesn't make any difference to us because we're Protestant, but at least we got notified of it. More separatists up there. I thought we had a revolt down here. Yes, I was crazy. Okay. Crazy it is. Oh, that should be a 30 fleet when I'm done. I know I'm indebted, I'm raising troops, or raising ships, but we need it. The irony is the only way out of this hole is to spend more money. That was a revolt. Ah, right on the province where my army was. Convenient. Very convenient. Unless I can borrow from these guys, which I can't, not until for another 4 years, we're headed back to debt. Army maintenance 75. That's the problem with doing some of what I do. Okay. When we succeed, this will all be gloriously forgotten, but until we succeed, it's going to be a pain. Development in Pasai, I guess that's convenient. Wouldn't help much. I was considering giving some land to the clergy just to get them happy, but at this point we're looking at the same problems whether we do or whether we don't. So, on the other hand, next month we should have an additional missionary. So at the cost of more money per month, we'll convert faster. Twice as fast, actually. Oh, and we will also get manpower recovery speed faster because that's going to be useful as well. We are up to 42% religious unity. Yay! Only causing 1.7 unrest in all our territories and provinces. Where are you? Okay, there we go. Just pulling this guy up because we do need him in the next area. Oops, general died. Oh, I don't actually have enough military points for that. Even though I have focused it, I guess I've been spending too much on suppressing, and of course we just took an idea group, so, or an idea. $1,461 troops reinforced a month, though. That's a pretty good rate. I'm happy with that. Not happy about these loans, though, I can tell you that. Really? You just revolted just as I'm leaving. Okay, well, we will go stop you. Then we will move on. The life of playing with essentially Marines. Go here, invade by sea, hold it, move on. Come back, go there. Ugh. Oh great, my heir has got a really good chance of dying. He died. Great, we have no heir at the moment. If we die now, we fall under a personal union of Russia, and it's actually very likely we could die, so I should find another royal marriage. No one wants one. Great. There is nothing I can do about that. If we fall under a union, we fall under a union. And I think if we fall under a union, I'm going to go back to the Shinto safe because we can't break free right now. Just hopefully our ruler has a kid at his age. Oh, disaster has been idle. Oh, wonderful. Let's stop this chaotic mess. Repress all these rebels so they can't revolt. Or are unlikely to revolt. Race this army down to here. All we have to do is pick it up and land there, and we should end this disaster. Only taking, 2 episodes to handle. And I don't know how much gold. Okay, that's done. That's being shipped off. It looks like we're up to the last areas of Japan. Amazing how fast it's going now. Actually, I should come back. Nope. I suppose I've got 3 colonies shipping people off, that's why. Oh, we have to do is wait for that army to get down there and hope no one else revolts in the meantime. Tidor. We don't want Tidor to revolt. We want no one to revolt. That's nice. Cheaper maintenance is always handy. Saves me about 4 gold a month. Draft ships for war. Where's my navy? Oh, it is there. I just didn't see it. Great. Obviously, we're going till we finish this disaster, because I don't want to film another episode of this. Oh! Great! I might actually refuse to do this. Spain, Florida. Can I go forward? I can. I just want to make sure that, like, the Ming and everyone else don't join in. Okay, I can accept that. I'm hoping the Ming don't join. Fingers crossed. I suspect our navy is probably outdated too. Well, not overwhelmingly awfully, but it is outdated. Okay, just gotta occupy this province and we're pretty much golden, which is ironic because we're playing on Golden Century. State is triumphant. There we go. Crush local power. Maximum absolutism plus 20. Technically, we can get 114 absolutism. In reality, only 100. So, there's that. We need an admiral for sure. He sucks, but it's an admiral. Every little bit is good. Oh, these guys are in this war. Cool. Anyhow, that will be it for this episode. We have crushed local power. We are stable. We have lots of absolutism we can build up to. We also have a lot of cases where this rebellion should slowly tick away, hopefully. We might have to convert it all. We'll see. Anyhow, we're done. We've got absolutism. We're in a pretty good spot. So that is it for this episode. Thank you guys all for watching. Bye for now.